I find that when I change vehicles, when I get a new car and I move from one to the other, it takes me probably 3 months to adapt to that vehicle, because if everything is a little bit different, slightly different, I have to adapt my body to it, how to sit, where to put my feet, where to put my hands. And do you find people coming in with problems because of the way they drive, where we spend so much time in a vehicle and we're in a car for so long under stress?
Absolutely. Yeah, the car is a really important place to be comfortable, because you're going to be in the car for hours or minutes, hours. It depends on how far your commute is or what your job is. I mean, people like truck drivers, I mean, they're in the car hours and hours going on long hauls. So they need to be set up before they even leave the parking lot with a comfortable situation. You want, a pillow behind your lumbar spine to support it. You would ideally want the seat the right height. You want your legs like at a comfortable angle, so you're not reaching. You want the seat close to the steering wheel, so you're not lunging forward. Just common sense type of adjustments can relieve a lot of neck and back pain that is caused by driving long distances, prolonged periods of time.
So I find myself in my vehicle, for example, if I'm driving a long time, especially if I'm in the car for more than a half an hour or something, I start to slouch over, trying to rest on the armrest, and it always does something to me. I mean, I always feel lousy, like in probably an hour, but when I get out, and it takes me a while to stretch and get back into shape after I've been driving a while. There's a little thing you put in the back of your car. It's kind of like a lumbar support. I guess it's the ergonomics. Would you recommend something like that for a car seat, or do you think the car seat should come as they are without adding anything to it?
I think they should have lumbar support in it. Some of the high-end cars do have a lumbar support in there. I've seen them where you can adjust it, you can pump it up or make it smaller. So, and if your car doesn't have that, you can just add it. Sometimes I tell people just roll up a towel and put it in the lumbar area. And you could also get one for the cervicals, a little small pillow. I had a patient of mine, an elderly patient, who was in a motor vehicle accident, and the airbags exploded. It was a collision. She was like in her 80s. She was a collision, but she always drove with this little pillow right behind her neck. And I was like really amazed at how she was not injured. Her neck was not injured because she had this pillow in the perfect spot to protect her neck, and the airbags exploded. And normally, there would be like a little bit of a whiplash type situation where your head goes back and you strain the front of your neck and the back of your neck. She was her neck, I checked it, it was completely uninjured. And she didn't have any neck pain. She had some injuries from the airbag on her chest, but her neck fared very well, considering the support that she had in her car. She always drove with this little neck pillow. And after I saw that, I'm like, I got to start selling these in my office. These are amazing.
You sell them in your office?
I don't actually now, but I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah,
it's a good idea
right?
Because it protected her, an 80-year-old woman in a serious front-end collision with no neck pain. And I rarely see that. Usually people who are in motor vehicle accidents end up with a lot of neck pain. And it takes weeks to get over it, I do treat neck and back injuries related to automobile accidents, workers' comp, or any kind of injury. It's one of my specialties.
Okay.